Key features. Once you go through the grounding practice, your body and mind are more present and more ready for the action you're about to take. Adding a word or short phrase that highlights the key actions you can take for either that practice or performance success, well, that serves to direct your attention to do exactly that. Okay? You'll have other thoughts, don't get me wrong. That one short phrase, trigger word, cue word, is just going to set what's most important at the front of your brain so that you can execute it more easily with less thought. When we look at key features, we think most valuable actions and most valuable thoughts. What I'd say is use the guiding question, what's going to let you do what you do well? Now, in practice, you'll have 3 places where keywords can offer a lot of value. First one, when you're preparing to start your practice. Your days are busy. You do a lot of things, you have a lot of responsibilities, and when you prepare to start your practice, you can use the grounding process to separate yourself from all those things. Adding key features here as part of that one is where you can bring your attention to not just the work of the practice, but to your current process goals. What are you actively working to improve? Okay? Use the key feature, the one, to highlight the actions you're looking to refine. Second place you can use it is during practice. When you're about to practice a specific skill or drill, this is a place where the key features of that skill can be identified and named. Once you identify the key actions to take, well, then you actually go and do the skill. Practice it. As you reflect and learn something, you might identify a better key feature or a better way to name the action that is the key feature. And you can modify that phrase and then move forward practicing with that as your guided action and attention. It's not about finding the word, it's finding the word that works so you are able to act on what it is you want to do. Third place in practice where you can use this is also during practice, but when you're doing a high intensity effort or a high intensity interval. Here, you can use the key features action to name what it is you'll do to increase your tolerance for that effort. Phrases like 10 seconds, 10 pedal strokes, or shoulders down, sit with it, highlight the key features of growing tolerance for the hard stuff. Now, I'm not saying pain, never pain, but high levels of discomfort, yeah, you need that sometimes. Now, in racing, there are a couple places where the key features help you focus your energy into what you're doing while you're doing it. On the start line, you're really going to be visualizing that first 200 to 400 meters for this. There might be a lot of people in front of you. There might be a few people who are kind of intimidating. And the course itself might have some features that are pretty challenging. But you're there to race, so you might as well race. Key features on that start line become pedal hard, find the open spaces, be brave, or some other trio of action items that put your attention squarely on what you need to do to be as successful as your current fitness and skills allow you to be. So in that starting pen, you go through your grounding process, repeat those key features, and stay tuned into the environment where you are. Now, during the race, there are always going to be some tricky things you have to navigate. Break them down into what makes them possible. Let's say you are approaching a 180-degree turn, right? Key features, thinking that turn through. Well, you need to be able to turn your head and see where it is you're going. And then you want to try and ride through the apex of it, making sure you counterbalance the bike so that your wheels stay on the ground. And you want to keep your speed. And then you want to power out of that turn. You might have different words, but that's some examples. So when you do your grounding practice, your key features at the end of that become vision, apex, wheels on the ground, power. Okay? Again, these may or may not be your words, but whatever words you use, make sure you're highlighting actions and keeping them simple. Now, one more note about working with key features as part of your process. If you can't find simple action words for a skill, it shows you there's something you don't know, that there's a gap in your knowledge. Well, now you have a new action. Go learn something or go ask somebody because you need to find more information. right? Key features are actions that lead to success. Not all the actions, but the critical ones that should be at the front of your attention. You can use it often. You can use it before practice, before racing, during racing. And it's a great way to highlight what you know and can do, and then use it and apply it to your process. Now, before moving on, hit pause and think of a skill. Break it down into the key features that let you do it well. Take those and put them into a trio of single words or a couple of very short phrases. Practice making yourself a key features script for that one skill.